What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the 506 Hip Hop Podcast. My name is Lucas. This is my boy.
Smak Shave, what's up?
And we're back for another episode of Quarantine Talk. We just talk about what's going on in our daily lives, what's going on in the world, and what's going on in hip hop culture. So, without further ado, let's get into another episode. Smak, what's up?
Not much, man. How you doing?
Good, brother.
Yeah.
What are we gonna talk about today? 420 was yesterday.
Yeah. Kind of like.
Did you really celebrate?
I mean, for me, it's just another day. I mean, yeah, of course, there's lots of. Yesterday was really cool because a lot of the smokers, like Tommy Chong, had something on IG Live, like a huge smoke thing. I think Wiz was sitting there on his IG Live all day yesterday, tapping in and out with people, and he had it was called the Kush-Up Challenge or something. You got to do 10 fucking puffs and hold her all in. So, yeah, I mean, it's for the marijuana culture, it's just it's like their, you know what I mean? It's their Christmas, right? So I definitely respect it and stuff, but like for me, I still smoke weed every day, and I've been smoking weed every day for years, and it's just, you know.
It doesn't make a difference.
It doesn't make a difference when I was in high school.
And I was like that, like, even like last year, but because I took that break before 420 this year, it was like I knew that I could, like, I don't know, you can enjoy it in a different way than if you smoke weed every single day.
Right.
Yeah.
So did you get all blitzed or what?
Yeah, I went over to a buddy of mine's house, and we just got super baked and fucking ate a bunch of those like gummies.
Yeah.
We had have you ever had choice edibles?
I don't know, man. I don't really fuck with the edibles, man. Like I was eating.
Oh, really?
I ate the gummy bears or the gummy worms there for a while, but I don't know, man. I find like I would eat like 3 packs and just I just overdo it. You know what I mean?
Just turn into a fucking
just to be a dummy. I can remember eating like 1 pack in the daytime, and like all I really remember from it is getting a little high and just getting like fucking cotton mouth. You know what I mean? Like, just not. I'd rather smoke it.
I find that all it did was make me more like lethargic. So like that's why I find like if you're gonna eat edibles, you kind of like I think it's good to smoke some weed with it because it's not as much of an actual high if you're not smoking it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it's more of like a feeling. So, but if you're stoned and you also feel like you basically can't fucking move because you feel like you weigh 500 pounds, that's fun.
Yeah.
But it's also easier for somebody like me to get there who doesn't smoke a bunch of weed versus a guy like you who smokes like weed all day.
Yeah. Like, I mean, yeah, it's a little ridiculous, but at the same time, I mean, it helps me, and I consider myself, I mean, I'm sober. I'm not, I mean, some people wouldn't say I'm sober, but to
some
me,
people wouldn't, but
yes. There's a lot of people just like me out there that have been recovering alcoholics and recovering drug addicts that the only thing that they lean on now is weed, and it's not even really a lean. Like, I'm sure if I really, really wanted to quit, I could quit. But
obviously, yeah.
But I don't want to quit. So that's
yeah.
And that's what it comes down to at the end of the day with addiction and everything, man. It's if you want to do it or you don't want to do it. And
yeah.
I just don't want to stop smoking weed, man.
Weed is at least like it's like the safest thing to lean on too, though. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
and you even
if
said
you're gonna have a crutch.
Yeah, and you said it before, man. Like, it doesn't affect my work. It doesn't affect like.
Yeah.
You know
you're
what
still
I mean?
just as productive without it. Or
right.
With
it. I'd probably be. I don't know. Even if I'd be as productive without it, who knows, man? Yeah. I probably would be more productive, maybe in a way. And I mean, it's just. It is what it is.
We'll probably never find out.
Well, I don't know. I don't know, man. I think there'll be a time in my life that I come to a point where I don't need it. Or it's not need it. Like, just, I don't know. Who knows, bro, really?
Even right there, though, that shows a little dependency right there, dude. Even your brain thinks you fucking need it. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, I just fucking, yeah, man.
Keeps you sane, though, especially in the quarantine times.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, man, I'm not going back to drinking. Like, fuck that. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Anyways, man, fucking I had something pretty cool yesterday happen to me. I got to talk
Oh
to
yeah.
I got to
Yeah.
talk
Let's
to
talk about that.
Crooked Eye, King Crooked. Um
Yeah.
it's funny too cuz if you go back a couple episodes, you'll see me talk about it, and I told Dylan that I wasn't ready, and he laughed, and when I exited out on the conversation by accident. And so within the week or whatever, I decided that I was going to write out a story. And I wrote out a story of just some of the stuff that I went through. And I got to read it to him, man. And I mean, I was talking to you earlier about it, buddy. You know, it just is one of those things that you can never buy. You can never, you know, it's just one of those moments in your life where you, for me personally, where I'm just super happy to get to share my message with some of
Yeah.
the people
And
that
it
I
is
look
good
up to.
that it is good because like obviously you're sort of good in this setting, but when you get excited and stuff, you sort of start to ramble and like
Oh
jumble
yeah.
your words a lot. So it was good for you to be able to fucking actually have something written too. You know what I mean? Something ready for it.
Preparation, bro. Preparation is
Yeah.
key.
Yeah.
That's a jewel for anybody. Preparation is key. You can never be too prepared. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. You can never be
Mhm.
too prepared, and that's even something I'm learning with just my own personal life. And I started seeing a therapist again, and that's what he said to me. Something about when I go to confront people that I have a hard time dealing with, you have to go approach them with something already in your mind, like, oh, something bad's gonna happen type shit. Like I have to prepare myself like I'm going to play a game or some shit.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So anyways, but yeah, man, got some hand claps from Royce, which was super cool. You've heard me talk about him, man. I just want to talk to Royce, bro. And for them to sit there and listen to me, man, was just it's just incredible for my own personal like growth. You know what I mean? Know that
Mhm.
my heroes see me and know that I exist. And being able to, I'm sure you know this, man, as an artist, when somebody tells you that your music helps them and da 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 da, like that's the most
Mhm. 100%.
gratifying feeling out of all of this, is being helping to
Definitely.
change somebody's life. And like I
Yeah.
was reading some of the comments in the IG, and it was just like some of the people were just like, this is what it's about, like, and people are like, some artists don't realize how much they actually do affect people, and like people could just see the genuine. I mean, it was just cool as fuck, man.
Yeah, dude. Definitely. I mean, especially like I mean, a huge moment for you. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
just to like be able to get on there and tell your story and in front of like a decent audience. Like,
Yeah, man.
uh, how did so like did he just like pick you right away?
First one, bro.
That's sick.
Oh man, cause he knew, bro. I've been.
Yeah.
You seen the work of it? It's not work. I hate to call it work because it's just building. I've been putting in, talking to him on Twitter. He been. I mean, they see. I know. You know it, man. You know what a real fan of your music is, and you know
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
a
Of
person
course.
that's just hopping on a bandwagon. I'm not. And they everybody knows that, and it's just I fucking
Yeah.
put in the work, man. I've been listening for years. It just is what's supposed to happen, man. You dream your shit, man. You figure it out, and like people that don't believe in the universe, man. Like I don't know what to tell you. Like I feel
Yeah.
bad for you. I really
No,
feel.
it's like it is really cool that it happened, dude, and especially like the platform where it's like the sober talk and for you to be able to
That's
spill
the only
your
reason, bro. It's the only reason why it happened. The only reason this shit happened, these good things are happening to me now, is because I've cleaned myself from alcohol, and I'm not a fucking angry drunk every day. Um, and I've learned to, even the first year of me getting sober, bro, I was still angry all the time because I was just
yeah.
like I would I just took the alcohol away. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I didn't touch on my emotions and where all this shit comes from, and why I am the way I am, and learning about yourself is the main thing, and loving yourself.
Yeah.
So no matter what your faults are, man, you just gotta keep going.
Yeah, definitely, bro. Yeah, that was sick.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. I really do. Got some talked to some people too. Got some people to follow the page last night, and just it's just how you do it, man. If anybody wants to know how you build audiences uh on the internet, is you literally have to be on the internet pretty much all the time. You just have to be engaging with people all the time, and
Hmm.
trying to share your stuff, and you know what I mean. You show interest, bro, and people show interest back.
Definitely, dude. You've been on the IG pretty hard, eh?
Oh, buddy. Well, I mean, right now, man, like it's the perfect opportunity, man. That sober house wouldn't have happened if it wasn't quarantine.
Yeah.
All the work that fucking Pat and Quake been putting in, like this shit wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for quarantine. You're
Mhm.
taking an opportunity, a shitty. I mean, I don't want to say I don't want quarantine to end, but like, man, I'm having a great time. You know,
Yeah, I'm not.
there's so
But
many.
I feel you.
There's so
It
many
is good. It's good for like forcing you to do like things like this.
for what I want to do right now in my life, and to be able to have this much audience on the internet at all times
Yeah,
is, I mean, it's just exactly
what you want for sure.
right. It's like
But they're saying that New Brunswick actually is going to end like the quickest, eh? Like we're going to be like the ones to basically open up first, probably.
I mean, yeah, it is what it is. It's still the yeah. I don't know what to say about it, bro. Like they were just I was just tapped into that IG live with Royce and Elliot Wilson there right before we were doing this podcast, and they said that Atlanta's opening up, or the state of Georgia is opening up, but the mayor of Atlanta doesn't want to open up. And like these are huge cities down in the states, and fucking they got way more cases than what we have.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah, because they opened beaches in Florida.
Yeah, and within fucking 30 minutes the beach was full
It's insane.
or something like that. I don't know. I can't verify that. That's what somebody told me, but
Hmm.
it's just I can see it happening like right before the fucking the kids were mad that they were shutting down spring break. I don't know if you saw that video when this shit all started. They're like, "Oh, we're just going to keep partying da 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 da," until they like told them and had to physically remove people from the beach.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, dude. Like I don't know, like the states. I don't think there will be like travel to and from the states though still until like 2021.
I saw on my Facebook yesterday a guy, he lives in Woodstock, and he had posted this rant. I didn't catch the first one, but the second one was about how the Canadian side of the border in Woodstock
Mhm.
had let three people in, and one was a person from here in Woodstock, and two people were from New York, and they let the car in.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and
Who
like, but
told you that?
it was this guy is on my Facebook. I'm not gonna say his name or nothing, but like I know he's not lying because he has a business, and like you know what I mean. Like
That's pretty crazy.
so like
Because that's like New York City has like one of the most concentrated
yeah, man.
uh,
Oh man, they got
cases
fucking
and
they
amount
got
of cases in the world.
yeah, they got fucking tractor trailers full of fucking I can't laugh. Full of bodies, dead bodies.
Yeah.
Refrigerator tractor
Yeah,
trailers
nothing to
full.
laugh about at all.
No,
It's fucking
I didn't mean to fucking
insane.
yeah. I'm like it's just and that's what fucking I mean Royce just said, man, his fucking his aunt or something has a funeral home in Detroit, and they have never seen this many bodies pile up at the fucking funeral home.
Yeah, it's unbelievable, dude. Yeah, I watched like a little like mini doc. I think it was like 15 minutes long about a nurse in New York saying that like the Department of Public Health and Safety was like lying about the amount of cases at the start of it, and they like were saying that they were saying that there was like no shortage of like N95 masks and other like medical technology that like keep nurses and doctors that are working in those facilities safe.
But they were just saying that, right? Is that what
They were just saying that they had enough. They actually had like they were like running out everywhere, and like they were like super low on respirators, and like I mean everywhere. I think a lot of places that got hit hard obviously were, because you're not prepared for something like that. But it's just like the fucking Department of Public and Health and Safety just fucking put a big fucking blanket over it and basically lied to everyone and fucking said that there wasn't a huge deal when there was a huge fucking deal going on. Yeah. And that's why they have such a bad situation now.
But that's partially probably because of the president. I mean, who knows? But it's definitely a fucking... You can't be lying to the people, man. You know?
Oh, it's just dangerous.
And that's what they're doing all the time. Yeah. And the government, you can't trust. In my opinion, I don't even know if I trust our government, man. Like what are they doing?
I mean,
like we got her pretty good up here. We got her pretty good up here in Canada. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm so grateful. I'm a fucking Canadian, man. I'm so happy I come from where I come from. You know what I mean? When I was a kid, you know, I wish I was from bigger cities and bigger places because I was so infatuated with the hip hop, and like I wanted to run away to New York when I was 12 years old, man, because I thought I could just go there and rap, and you know what I mean? But as a grown man now, like I realize how fucking lucky we are to be where we are, man. Whew.
Yeah.
It's a good place here, man, but we do have tragedies like fucking what just had happened in Nova Scotia, man.
In Scotia.
That's my word.
Rest in peace to everybody involved.
Pray for Nova Scotia, man.
Yeah. That's yeah, I don't even really know what to say about it. Like it's terrifying. Like I can't
some of the details I can't confirm the details, but what
it's like something out of a movie.
Oh, buddy, a horror movie. Like you can't write it. You can't. The movie hasn't been made because it's so bad.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I can't even confirm the details, but from whatever they're saying, man, like the guy went. I don't even know, man.
He was dressed as like an RCMP officer, had a completely replica RCMP car, and then like went around pulling people over and like going to people's houses and stuff and just like doming them.
Yeah, he lit I think three houses on fire, and
jeez, I didn't hear all that.
And waited for the people to come out of the house and then killed them.
Jesus, man. Insane.
And that's like, for the people that don't know where Nova Scotia is and like where we are, we're in New Brunswick, like this shit doesn't happen here. Like that's why.
Well,
that's why I was saying.
I mean, it happens here.
It just happened.
That's
but
the reason that it blows people away so much is because people have that mentality about it. Like that can't happen here. But it's been proven time and time again that it does happen here.
But it's not like on the scale like.
Well, no, there was a mass murdering spree. That's definitely that doesn't happen
ever
like, not in most first world countries. You know what I mean? But I mean, except the US.
Did you see? I don't mean to but in the States last month was the first month that they hadn't had a school shooting in fucking.
That's insane.
I don't know how many months or how many years, but it was something ridiculous, and it's just like. I don't know, man. They say that guy was a denturist, apparently. And,
the guy, that's what my dad was telling me.
Just a regular guy, very professional. Mm-hmm. He owned 3 properties.
Have snapped, I don't know.
He had 3 properties down in the Portapique area or whatever it's called.
In Nova Scotia.
Yeah. And it, yeah, man, they,
It sucks. Well, I mean, obviously it doesn't suck because, I mean, fuck him. He can you know what I mean, rotten hell.
Oh
But
yeah, for sure.
uh,
Pray for his.
wonder what like I would wonder like it because he's dead. We'll never really know like what his motives were. You know what I mean?
No, unless he has. I mean, it could have been he was. Like my real question is did he plan this before quarantine or did he do all this planning during quarantine? Did he buy those cars before the quarantine started?
Well, I think I read somewhere online that he had like people like knew him for having the cars outside of
That's what he
his
wanted.
dentist office or something.
Okay. I thought I heard or I thought I read something that he wanted people to think that he was collecting old cars. He
Yeah.
liked to collect old police cars. But that's my real question, man. Is was he planning this before quarantine started? It doesn't really make a difference, but it just is to see the timeline for me if he could prepare all this, which I'm sure he probably could, but maybe the auctions for the cars, he probably would have had to buy the cars before this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I like I just said. I'm pretty sure that I read somewhere that he has like, multiple of them, and that he had them set up in his dentist office in the back parking lot, probably to just make sure that people weren't getting out of line or some shit, or make you know what I mean, security for his property. Maybe he kept some money there or something.
Yeah, the money that he took with him.
Yeah.
Money don't go with you, bro, when you die.
No, 100%.
Yeah, man, pray for Nova Scotia. It's just a tragedy. The ended in
Yeah.
Enfield, right where Classified lives.
What is like the final? Is there a final body count on it yet?
I saw a number said 22. One officer killed. But I mean, you think about it, bro. We had that murder here where Buddy capped 4 people.
Four police officers.
Was it? No.
No, yeah, here in Fredericton.
Yeah, and then Moncton. Buddy killed the 4 RCMP officers. The guy
Yeah.
killed 2 civilians here and 2 officers. City police. And that was, what, 2017?
I'm just looking at the article here, see if there's any updates. Right now it says 18. That's insane. And it's like one thing for like obviously no matter what, it's a sad situation. But it's one thing for it to be uh like I don't know, like biker gang violence or fucking drug violence or something like that. Like sort of makes sense because that's sort of the nature of the territory in a lot of situations. But for it to be like somebody just going and like dressing up in a RCMP uniform and just walk around and start doming random people at will. I mean, that guy's a fucking
Oh, man. Can you imagine,
psychopath.
though, getting pulled over by a fucking cop, bro? And the cop just comes up and you just see him pull out a gun. And then there's like
Yeah.
your last seconds of thinking are like, I mean, I don't want to say it's going to put more of a bad taste in our mouths about cops, but like,
No, it's not. I don't think so, dude. I don't think that has anything to do with cops. You know what I mean?
no, it doesn't, but it's just
It's just gonna give. It is definitely gonna make them. Yeah, it's definitely not gonna help them.
right.
In
People are going to be more
situations
paranoid.
like that. Yeah,
It's like,
it does
is
create
this
some paranoia for sure.
like especially around here where this is, you know what I mean, like in some parts of the world like this is nothing to them, right? Like, but because this is our, like, I mean, I'm not gonna say it's our community, but it's fucking Nova Scotia, bro. Like, it's the Maritimes, right? Like this
No,
is
yeah, it's right there.
we go
It's
there.
like,
Fuck, I've been there a million times, bro. Like
yeah,
it's just one of those. It's just the Maritimes, man, and it's just so. I'm sure there's people that are. I'm sure there's people that are affected here in Fredericton because of that, because they knew some of those
dude,
people.
I guarantee it. Yeah,
it's
of
just
course.
it's just too small.
Yeah,
So it just is so sad, man. But I mean, that's why you gotta appreciate every day, and you can't be complaining, and you can't be fucking. You know what I mean? Make sure you do. To anybody who watches this, man, make sure you do what you love, because you
Yeah.
never know. You never know. Like, if I died tomorrow, man, and you know what I mean, I would be. I'm not gonna say I'd be happy, but like at least the last part of my life, bro, I was doing exactly what I wanted to do. Nobody was telling me
yeah,
nothing. You know.
yeah,
And to be able to find that is that's what life is about, and taking care of your kids and shit.
yeah. I agree, bro. And like, yeah, I don't know. It's definitely very I don't know. I don't want to say humbling, but it's like reality sort of hits. You know what I mean? Where it's like this is like a like dog eat dog world, and fucking anything can happen. So you should always stick to being true to yourself and fucking pushing forward with positivity.
Yeah. Be kind. Kindness
Yeah.
is key. Being kind is key. It's the only reason I've gotten to any of the places I am at. And I'm not even really any places, but the reason people respect me nowadays is because I'm respectful and I'm nice, and you know, a lot of people don't judge me for my past anymore. You know, they've seen
Yeah.
that I've moved on, and I'm trying to just better myself, and I'm trying to put value in our community, bro. That's my main
Yeah.
goal. Bring value to the community from where we live in.
Yeah.
Shout out Fredericton.
Yeah. Well, buddy, it's about that time. We're like 27 minutes in, so we'll wrap this one up. And
You should plug your new music though, bro.
oh yeah, go follow me on Instagram at Lucas Raps a lot. You'll be able to find it in my bio. If you follow me on Facebook as well, Twitter, all the same handle at Lucas Raps a lot. You'll find links to it there. It's called Salon. It's available on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, YouTube, like all major streaming platforms. So, yeah, just go hit my Instagram, hit any of my social media. You'll be able to find it and run up the numbers on that shit. I appreciate y'all for real. So, but yeah, this has been the 506 Hip Hop Spot Podcast. My name is Lucas. This is my boy.
Smack Shade.
And we really appreciate y'all tuning in.
Episode
Hopefully
10 right
our
now.
episode 10, we made it 10 episodes deep, so we appreciate y'all tuning in. Thank y'all so much for the support, and hopefully this shines a little bit of light, a little bit of bright on a dark situation that we're going through right now with the quarantine. Again, you can follow me at Lucas Raps a lot. You can follow Smak at Smak Shade on all social media platforms. And yeah, we appreciate y'all for tuning in, and hope to see you again in the next episode. Salute. Appreciate y'all.
100.